Hey guys, and happy Wednesday evening. I hope everyone is having a great week so far. And I just wanted to go over some things. I don't know how long this is going to take, but I know these are two topics that I'm kind of putting into one. Um, and I know a lot of people have questions about this stuff. So hey Jane, hi Tina. Hey, Leanne. So the one thing that I've realized is that there's a lot of people that end up getting on the phone with the wrong people, meaning, you have all these people reaching out to you, whether it's for the opportunity or for the products, whatever it is, if you're in network marketing. And for all intents purposes, you're giving your time to the wrong people. And so I'm going to go over the four qualifying questions that you need to ask before getting on the phone with someone. But also, we are shifting into that time of year where the objections and the excuses for starting a network marketing business or trying network marketing products is never higher, and it's during the holiday season. So I'm going to go over the top 3 objections you're going to hear and a solution for how to overcome that specific objection. So as Leanne has done, say hi and where you're coming in from. And I'm not connected to everybody, so for my connections that are here, if you want to tag some teammates or you want to share this into a private group so you can bring some more people on, because again, this is all knowledge that it's really important for people to understand. So what I'm going to do is, first, I'm going to take you through the qualifying questions that you should absolutely go through before even getting on the phone with someone, because I can't tell you how many times I speak to someone that says, this person said they wanted to talk and I got on the phone and they had all these excuses. You want to make sure, hey Sean, you want to make sure that you qualify these people for your time before you even get on the phone with them. So there's 4 questions. So here's the scenario. So the scenario is this. Someone reaches out to you. Hi, Sandy. Someone reaches out to you and says, hey, Sandy, hey, Jay, hey, Sean, hey, Tina. I've been seeing your posts about your products, your good, your services. I'm interested to learn more, or tell me about them, or what are they all about? So that's typically the first question. Someone's interest is piqued. They send you a message on Facebook and they're interested. They want to learn more. So what do you do? So the first thing that you want to do, and again, if you're just coming on, say hi and where you're coming in from. Hey, Jim, Andrea, Tammy, tag some teammates and definitely share this. So I'm going over the 4 qualifying questions you should ask someone that's interested, but also I'm going over the 3 biggest objections you're going to hear during the holiday season. So the first question that you're going to ask someone when they reach out to you, and again, this is done all through Messenger. So I'm painting a picture for you guys. Someone reaches out to you via Messenger and asks, tell me about your product. Tell me, I'm interested in learning more. So the first question you ask is this. First and foremost, you'll say, great, would love to tell you more. First question, what is the best day, time, and number to reach you on? So they've reached out to you and they've said, I want to learn more, I'm interested, blah, blah, blah. You write, great. What is the best day, time, and number to reach you on? So that's number 1. Now here's the thing. These are 4 questions, but if the person that is interested does not answer these questions in succession, you do not get on the phone with them. So if this person says, well, why don't you just message me here? Can you just tell me here? Can you send me a website? I would write back and I would say, before learning more about you and what you're looking to achieve, I'm not sure what website to even send to you. Or if they say, can't you just tell me about it here? You say, would love to tell you about it here, but I would much rather get on the phone with you so I can discuss your goals. And it's much easier to do it over the phone and not through Messenger. So you're always looking to be in charge of the conversation. And if you get a lot of pushback from these people, Tammy, thank you so much for sharing. Hey, Ginny, if you get a lot of pushback from these people and they keep asking you questions, I call these people assholes. They just ask, and they don't want to get on the phone with you. So that's the last thing they want to do. So you want to bless and release those people. So if that makes sense, type Y or yes in the chat box. Also, if you can give me some hearts, some thumbs, some smiley faces, just so I know that this is resonating. So the first question you ask, is, what is the best day, time, and number to reach you on? So, and yeah, you wanna say no to the assholes. You don't want to have to go back and forth with someone. So now that you've asked that question, Tammy responds back, how's Tuesday at 2 o'clock, and here's my number. I would say, great. Number 2, here's your second question. What are you specifically looking to achieve and maintain? What are you specifically looking to achieve and maintain? Now, what this question does, this question pulls out exactly what the person wants to know. And the reason why this is important is because if you're going to send information to this individual about your product, about your system, about your business, you want to know exactly what targeted information is best to send. So the first question you ask someone that's interested is, great, what is the best day, time, and number to reach you on? You book the call. The second question you ask them, what are you specifically looking to achieve and maintain? Now, again, going back to the principle of the first question, if they don't tell you what they're looking to achieve and maintain, you do not call them. You don't. You need to go through this sequence to see how serious this person is. So if this is making sense so far, type Y or yes in the chat box, or hearts, thumbs, smiley faces, laughing face, because assholes is a funny name, just so I know you guys are with me before I move forward. So you've asked the person what day, time, and number to reach you on. They said, great, Tuesday at 10 o'clock, here's my number. You say, awesome. And you ask the person, what are you specifically looking to achieve and maintain? Now, here's the key. You're saying achieve and maintain. And that's key because you're letting that person know that not only are they going to achieve their goal, you're going to show them how to maintain their goal. Because you want this person knowing that this is not a quick fix. This is not an in and out. This is going to be something that's going to be a part of your life. Now, number 3. So now that they've given you a day, time, and number to reach them on, now they've told you their goal. My goal is to lose 20 pounds. I'm just giving a scenario. My goal, Jessica writes, and my goal is to lose 20 pounds. And again, if you're just coming on late, say hi and where you're coming in from, tag some teammates, share this. Vision casting, exactly, Jay. So you're going to vision cast this. So they tell you they want to lose 20 pounds, whatever it is. This is your third question. Great. On a scale of 1 to 10, how serious and committed are you about your goal? Now, this question is so important. This changes the game right here. On a scale of 1 to 10, how serious and committed are you about your goal? Now, why is that question important? Well, I have a rule of thumb. I do not get on the phone with anyone that is under a 6. Someone that says they're a 6, 7, 8, 9, or 10, they are typically a 10. And you might be saying to yourself, well, if someone says they're a 7, why don't they just say they're a 10? Well, unconsciously, people never want you to know how committed they are because they don't want to commit to themselves. When someone reaches out to you when they're interested, they're in this mental place. They're not really sure where they're going with it. They're being cautious. They don't want to show you their hand. It's almost like poker. It's not that they're trying to bluff, but they want you to have a difficult time reading how interested they are. But rule of thumb, anyone that is a 5 or below, do not waste your time. 6 and above, you move forward with the call. So I'll give you the scenario. You know, Lisa says, I'm an 8 out of 10. Okay, then, hold on for a sec. How's my sound now, guys? So if my sound is better now, just let me know. Give me some hearts, give me some thumbs, give me some smiley faces, or say, yes, it's better in the chat box, so I know that I'm coming through loud and clear. Because, again, I want you guys to get this information. I want you guys to really understand this. And if I'm coming through loud and clear, just let me know. So thumbs, hearts, smiley faces, or just type in the chat box, all clear. Much better. Okay, good. That's what I love to hear. So if Lisa says, you know, I'm an 8 out of a 10, then obviously you move forward. Now, what if Lisa says that she's a 4 out of 10? And again, remember, this is all through Messenger. You are quadruple qualifying someone for your time. So again, the first question you ask, what is the best date, time, and number to reach you on? What are you specifically looking to achieve and maintain? On a scale of 1 to 10, how serious and committed are you about your goal? Now, if Lisa was to say, I am a 3, they're just curious. They're not serious. So that's what you're looking to do. You're looking to define if this person is serious or if they're curious. So she says she's a 3. I would say, Lisa, I appreciate you reaching out, but when you're more ready for a lifestyle change in your life, please reach out to me and let me know, as I would be happy to coach and assist you in what you're looking to achieve when you are ready. Have a great rest of your day. You are not going to get on the phone with someone that's a 3 out of 10. So that's how you politely bless and release, but you're still leaving the door of opportunity open. So if that makes sense, type Y or yes in the chat box. And again, if you're jumping on late, please tag some teammates, share this, invite people on so you can learn this together, or you can always give me some thumbs, some hearts, some wow faces, just so I know that you guys are resonating with this. Now, so what's the best day, time, and number to reach you on? What are you looking to specifically achieve and maintain? Scale of 1 to 10, how serious are you? Now, the person says they're an 8, boom, you're going to book the call. So now you've come to the end. So this is the fourth and final question. When someone tells you, and you know, this person said that I'm looking to lose 10 pounds or whatever, I'm looking to lose 20 pounds, I'm an 8 out of 10, this, that, or the other. The key is you want to send someone information to look at. You don't want to have to do the describing for them. You want to guide them through. So here's the fourth and final question. Again, this is all through Messenger, and I will run through it one more time. The fourth and final question is this. Would it be okay for me to send you some information 10 minutes prior to our call, and how should I send it? So you're doing two things. Number one, you want to send information right before the call. So this could be a PDF for them to read about the products or the system. It could be a quick 5 or 6 minute video that talks about the system.
and you're doing it 10 minutes before, so it's fresh in their mind. So they are literally frothing at the mouth to learn more because now their interest is piqued even more. But the most important part of that question is actually the last part. How should I send it? Because here's what happens, and this happened to me. Someone says, yes, I want to learn. And then they say, you ask, can I send some information? They say, okay. And then you drop something in that message. You drop a video. And then what happens? They don't read it. They don't watch it. And now you get on the phone with them because the first question should be, tell me what you love most about what you looked at. Now, here's the thing. When you ask them, how should I send it? They're going to tell you the way that they're most likely going to watch or read it. So they're going to say, text me to the number I gave you. Here's my email address, or drop the information here in the message. Because again, the first question you're going to ask them is, what did you love most about the information I sent you to look at? Then you go over their goals and this, that, or the other. Hi, Gail. So again, the 4 qualifying questions, and if this all makes sense and this has helped you, type Y or yes in the chat box, because you don't want to get on the phone with people that are not serious. So remember, number 1, what is the best day, time, and number to reach you on? Number 2, what are you specifically looking to achieve and maintain? Number 3, on a scale of 1 to 10, how committed and serious are you about your goal? And finally, would it be okay for me to send some information 10 minutes prior to our call? And how should I send it? Now, so I'm going to ask you guys first. I have the top 3 biggest objections that you are going to get during the holiday season if you haven't already started getting them. So now that you have someone on the phone, you're going to go through your normal procedure of how you speak to people, but you're going to start to hear a new strain of objections during the holiday season. So I want to hear from you guys. What do you guys think the top 3 objections that you're going to hear during the holiday season are? Type them in the chat box. What do you guys think, and what do you guys feel are the most likely objections that you're going to hear during the holiday season? Because there are 3. Too expensive. That is 1. Time. That is 2. And there's one more. There's one more. It goes along with time. So money, time, cost, holiday parties, too busy. And you know what? Tina, she got every single one right. It's money, busy, obligations. So here's what you can do. And these are just suggestions. So when someone says it's expensive, right? Or the holidays are here, Christmas, Hanukkah, whatever, I'm spending, I have to do this. Let's wait till after the holidays. So here's the deal. I've been doing this for 6.5 years, whether it's building my network marketing business or coaching practice. When someone says to you, I will get back to you after the holidays, they never do. The fact of the matter is this: there is never a good time. There's never a perfect time. So if someone's going to say to you, listen, Ginny, it sounds really expensive. So now I go back to what they said. Well, Ginny, Ginny tells me it's expensive. Well, Ginny, listen, you reached out to me and you let me know that you wanted to lose 20 pounds. And on a scale of 1 to 10, you're a 9. And you just got finished telling me that you're tired, you are holding extra weight, you hate how you feel, but yet you say that you have to buy all these gifts and everything else for everyone else, but at the end of the day, you're the one that's hurting the most. why not put yourself first? Now, it's an interesting question to ask because there's a lot of guilt that goes on around the holidays as well. But that's a great way to U-turn it, where you can say, listen, Ginny, give this gift to yourself. You want to lose this weight. You are not happy with how you feel. This is going to replace the cost of what you're going to be normally spending during this holiday time anyway. And you reached out to me. And here's the great thing. There's a full money back guarantee if you're not happy. But waiting is only going to make things worse. So let me ask you this, Ginny. If you don't start now and you wait till after the holidays when you've spent all the money, you've eaten all the food, and now you're feeling worse, is it going to take that for you then to reach back out to me? I'm here to help you, and I'm here to show you how you can change any habit with using any program during the holiday time. Would you be more open to doing this with me? So, and again, that's just another way to wrap back around that money objection. But it's speaking from the heart, but you're repeating what they said. You reached out to me, you told me you wanted to lose 20 pounds, and you were an 8 out of 10, but now you can buy all these gifts for everyone else, but you can't do something for yourself. So that's money. So if that makes sense, type Y or yes in the chat box. And again, you're blessing and releasing. If they keep giving you the back and forth, just say, listen, enjoy your holiday season. When the time is right, my door is always open. Feel free to reach back to me. So that's a great way to handle the money objection. Now, let's go over number 2. They tell you they're busy. They have no time. They're just crazy during the holidays. They're just busy. I'm busy. I'm busy. I'm busy. What I say to this person is, again, listen, you reached out to me and you told me that you're scrounging for this, that, or the other. You don't have time. How would it feel for me to show you how to utilize a system or some products that actually give you time back during the day and not taking time away from your day? And I know you're busy. I work too. But how would it feel to follow a system where you don't have to think? It's actually going to add more valuable time to your day where you don't have to worry about how busy you are. You can grab and go, but you're grabbing and going with the best and healthiest choices possible to help you achieve that goal of 20 pounds and more. How does that sound? So again, you always address the person's objection, number 1, and number 2, you always repeat what they told you. You always repeat their objection and you acknowledge it, but you always repeat what they said when they reached out to you, how serious they were, and what their goals are. So you address it, you use some NLP, you wrap back around, and you let the person know, here's what you can do. It doesn't matter if you're busy. I'm busy too. I can make it work. I can show you how. So if that makes sense, type Y or yes in the chat box, and then I'm going to get to the third and final one. I'm going to get to the third and final one, and this is the one that I love the most. The third and final one is obligations. I have a ton of holiday parties. I have Thanksgiving. I have Christmas Eve. I have Christmas. I have 2 holiday parties. So here's the deal. Here's what I would say. So when someone says, listen, this sounds great. It's not the money. It's not the time. I just got a lot of obligations. I would say, how many obligations are we talking about? Well, I have 2 work parties. I have a Friendsgiving, a Thanksgiving, and Christmas. So I would say, okay, so in the next 6 weeks, so the next 42 days, 5 of those days, you have obligations. So really, there are 37 days where you have no obligations. Now, with those obligations, we're talking about one meal. We're talking about your Friendsgiving. We're talking about your Thanksgiving, your Christmas, and your 2 work parties. We're talking about 5 meals. And if you're eating 4 meals a day, spread out over 42 days, that's roughly 168 meals. So we're talking about 5 meals out of 168, but you have too many obligations to start being healthy now. So when you break something down for someone like that, it changes the game. Because then you can say, how would it feel to achieve your 20-pound weight loss goal while still enjoying your 5 obligations over the next 6 weeks? Questions lead to answers. Then the person says, it would feel great. And then you can say, well, why don't we get started then? And I will show you how to not only enjoy those obligations, but how you can feel and look your best through the process. So if that makes sense, type Y or yes in the chat box. You can give me some hearts, some smiley faces, some thumbs. I just wanted to give you guys a couple different ways of how to use some reverse psychology, how to use some NLP, and how to obviously harness and use the other person's words back into yours so you can obviously turn the mirror around on them and obviously impact them in a meaningful way. So again, the 4 qualifying questions. Number 1, when someone reaches out to you, the 4 qualifying questions: what is the best day, time, and number to reach you on? Number 2, what are you specifically looking to achieve and maintain? On a scale of 1 to 10, how serious and committed are you about your goal? And finally, would it be okay for me to send you some information 10 minutes prior to our call? And how should I send it to you? Now, the 3 biggest objections you're going to hear are money, busy and I have no time, and I too have too many obligations. And I guess those are just objections, and I obviously went over how to achieve them and overcome them. So guys, listen, the earlier that you can bless and release, the better, and the more effective you will be at growing your business even during the holiday season. So remember, questions always lead to answers. When you specifically qualify these people, it'll be that much easier for you to overcome their objections. So guys, I hope you found this content helpful. I hope it brings more business into your business. Love and gratitude to each and every one of you. Again, tag some teammates, share this video with others. Have a great rest of your night, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye, everybody.